Barbara. Welcome to my channel. This is the longest I've ever taken not posting anything, and it's because I've been watering my grass in the front yard a lot and trying to get the front yard fixed. And next month I'll work on the backyard. Alright, so I'm on my way to Watkins Glen. If you don't know anything about that, Google it. It's in New York. They're famous for drag racing, and I'm going to be fishing with 4 guys. One of them is my brother, one is my nephew, two of my nephews, and 2 of their friends. So my brother just bought a brand new truck, so I guess I'll be riding with him. I'm sure I will be. He usually drives. It's like a 5-hour drive. Well, maybe a little longer, but he usually gets a hotel. We'll see. So we go on Seneca Lake, because the Finger Lakes, there's like 5 lakes, and we usually fish off of Seneca Lake. And we always catch a fish, and I'm always the first one that catches a fish, and I'm always the one that gets the biggest fish. So I make all the guys a little mad, but that's on them, right? So let's see. Let's talk about what's happened lately. I'm going to speed limit. I went outside one day, and I couldn't understand why this white and grayish cat was hanging around my car. And upon further investigation, I found out that this mama cat, had 4 babies, and I guess she delivered them underneath my back porch deck. There was a little hole. I think I've already told you guys about this. And I started to close this hole up a couple weeks ago, and I'm glad I didn't, because I would have killed the whole family. I bought a whole case of Fancy Feast, because it was soft food for the babies. These are feral cats. They don't come to you. But I'm trying to get them used to my voice so they don't really want to run away. One little kitten just sat there and stared at me yesterday, so she's used to my voice. And I talked to them in the middle of the night on the camera, on the Ring camera. I got cameras all over my property. And I just recently paid the subscription so that it will save recordings, which didn't know I had to do, but yeah, because if not, you can only see it in real time, if you can understand what I'm saying. Then I had to buy the things that you refill, and it's good for like 3 days. So my granddaughter's going to come by and fill them up and check on the house and get my mail and stuff. So this should be an exciting week. The weather's supposed to be great. I heard the weather in Florida is not good, and so many people are leaving Florida because of the high home insurance rates and because, the weather. I've lived in Florida, did not like it because I'm a Virginia girl and I love the change of seasons, because in Florida it's always the same season. But I don't have trouble with the heat, because actually the heat makes me feel better, especially when you have arthritis. So let's see, I trimmed my hair. It was looking awful. I trimmed about, I guess in the last month I've trimmed off about 3 inches, because if it feels like straw, it's unhealthy. Then I point cut at the ends. I think I should do that some more. I don't know. But my car is packed. My brother expects me to bring my nail kit, because he likes me to do his toenails. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I'm going to speed limit. Everybody wants to freaking pass me. Just hope these things don't fall off on me. That's a bad thing about following behind, especially a log truck. Yeah, he was securing his load. That load don't look so secure. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. Man, if one of those things was to fall off, it would kill me. Yeah, so let's see. So I'm getting excited about getting ready to paint my front porch, working on the railings because they're rusted. As you all know, my house is 122 years old. I am so glad I bought my house even during that big real estate rush. I guess it was 2.5 years ago where you couldn't buy a house if you had a contingency and you had to pay cash, and you couldn't even wait for a home inspection, nothing, because they were going that fast. And now they're totally unattainable. They've probably gone up 30% in the last 2.5 years, so I'm really glad I got my house. I have great neighbors. Everybody kind of says hi and looks out for each other. That didn't happen where I used to live in the condo with the so-called, I don't know, they were just busybodies. That's all I can say. But I am so goddamn glad I don't have an HOA. I just got permission from my neighbor that I can paint my side of the fence, which is their fence, but on my side. They said they didn't mind. So I've been doing a lot of tree work. I have, I think in the last week I put down lime, weed killer, and insect killer. Have a lot of ants in that backyard. And let me tell you, this comes from the straw. The straw that I used as a weed barrier brought in tons of ants. And let's see, what else did I put down? Of course, grass seed. I've reseeded 3 times. I put down sand and some topsoil, mix that together with the grass seed. And I learned that you keep it wet, but not sopping wet when you're seeding your yard. You have to, water it every day. So I would move around the hose constantly so it would not get sopping wet. Because the seeds will not germinate if they dry out in the sun. So, let's see, what else? I guess that's it. I haven't seen my little sister in about a month. I've decided that I'm just not going to go and visit other people until they visit me. I'm just tired of living out of a suitcase, and here I am going to be living out of a suitcase for another week. So my brother always takes a pontoon out. He's pretty good at it. Of course, he grew up in Comico River in Heathsville. I think he's fished every day of his life. If you ask me, especially when he was a teenager. So I am kind of like taking the place of his wife, which was one of my best friends. She passed a couple years ago, and I know that my ex and him used to hang out a lot. They'd go to Vegas together, and they would go fishing together. They do a lot of things together. My ex was more like an uncle to him, I guess you could say. But that's not going to happen anymore since my divorce. So I'm like taking the place of there's no one who could ever take her place, but I am like I hang well with the guys because I've always worked with firemen, policemen, and then my tree company. I've always been around men, and I know how they are, and I'm not one of these bitches that moans and groans about, makes everybody's life miserable. I hang well with the natives, so there you go. And I guess that's why my brother invited me. I can't decline. My God, if I was to call him up and decline, he would be so mad. Now, I think he's got probably a 3 or 4 bedroom place on the water. He always gets a place on the water. So I'm sure I may have to sleep on the couch. I don't care. So Hunter is his oldest son, and Hunter and I get along well. And so there you go. Thanks for listening. Bye.